By my own standards, this is a silly hill to die on. Stupid hill to die on. And yet, here I am, talking about it on camera, making a video about it, putting it on the internet, inviting people into my space, into my comment section, to tell me that I'm a fucking idiot for this opinion, which I know, and yet here I am, dying on the hill. What is the hill? I hate that if you look up how many parts of speech there are, you will get either 8 answers or 9 answers. There are either 8 categories or 9 categories, depending on who you ask. And I think that it should be 4 categories with a miscellaneous category and 9 subcategories. I have the stupidest take on it. I want things to be even more complicated, but less complicated. This is not how I would do it personally. How I would do it is, first category, actions. The subcategory under actions is verbs. That's the only thing in this category, but it's so much. Like, verbs are really, really complicated. They have to be conjugated, and that's a whole thing. So start with verbs. 2, stuff. And stuff is nouns and pronouns. There's so much anger about pronouns these days. For like a decade, I've seen people be mad about pronouns. Where was this passion about grammar when I was 11 and trying to make friends? I'm a grammar nerd, and I think that people who are obsessed with pronouns and specifically like anti-pronoun bullshit are silly and stupid. I've given myself a ball, which is distracting, and that's going to be put away now. Where was I? 3, descriptor words, descriptions, adjectives, adverbs, determiners. These are words that describe other words, specifically nouns, pronouns, verbs, and other adjectives and adverbs. I like descriptors. Some people think that determiners are just a kind of adjective. This is the part where things are split into either 8 or 9 categories. Some people think that determiners are adjectives and should be under the adjective category, and some people think that determiners should be their own thing. And frankly, I don't care enough. I think that it's fine to have a determiner as a subcategory. It's a specific kind of descriptor word. 4, connector words, prepositions and conjunctions. Prepositions, they give relationships about location and time. Conjunctions give information about sequence, causality, stuff like that. Prepositions and conjunctions make sentences more complicated, which allows you to convey more information, but they do make it a little bit trickier. They're tricky ones. They're tricky. Relationships are hard, even between words. And the last category, miscellaneous, my beloved miscellaneous category, it's just one subcategory, and that is interjections. Interjections convey information, but they're not any of those other things like wow, or or huh. Those are all forms of interjections. I like interjections, but they should just go under miscellaneous. Special little guys. Like me, I'm a special little guy. So yeah, those are the parts of speech. That's how I think it should be arranged, and that's the stupidest hill I'll die on. It's like we learned grammar the right way, but now that we've learned it the right way, I think that we should arrange it in a different way. And most people are like, no, we already learned the 9 or 8 categories. We don't need to further organize these categories. And I just think it's more elegant and beautiful. I like splitting them. And why does it matter? I mean, at its very heart, at its deepest core, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, guys. I know that. I know that it doesn't matter. I know that it's not important. Do you like the way that I have newly organized the parts of speech, or do you think that it's superfluous and I should have spent my time being mad about something else, like pronouns on the internet? I fucking love pronouns. I think pronouns are neat. Why am I so aggressive? Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.